Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Milwaukee Braves baseball, and we got the Braves traveling to Philadelphia here on May 30th for a doubleheader. This is game one of the doubleheader on May 30th. Let's get to the starting lineup. Leading off and playing left field, you got Felix Montel. You got batting second, playing second, Frank Bolin. Batting third, playing third, Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing center field, Hank Aaron. Batting fifth, playing first, is Frank Thomas. Behind the plate and batting sixth is Joe Torre. Batting seventh and playing shortstop is Roy McMillan. Batting eighth, playing right field, is John Dirtman. And on the mound, doing the pitching and batting ninth is Bob BUHL for the Braves here. Let's take a look at the hometown Philadelphia Phillies. You got leading off, playing second, Bobby Malkus. You got batting second, playing right field, Ken Waters. Batting third, playing left field, Johnny Collison. Batting fourth, playing first base, Pancho Herrera. Batting fifth, playing center field, Tony Gonzalez. Batting sixth, playing third base, Charlie Smith. Batting seventh, behind the plate, doing the catching is Dell Durfmuth. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Ruben Nora. And on the mound, doing the pitching is Dan Friesa. Let's get down to the game here, folks, and get this game started. Alrighty, here we go with the first pitch to Felix the Cat. And that ball's hit down the short. Easy play for Ruben. Fires over to first. One out for the Braves. Frank Bolin up now. Pitch to Frank. And again, that ball's hit down the short. Another easy play. Quickly two up and two down here in the first inning. Brings up Eddie Matthews. Here's the pitch to Eddie. And he lines that ball in the right field for a base hit. First hit of the game. That brings up Hank Aaron. See if Hank can do anything. Hey, Tim. Here's the pitch to Hank. And that is a fly ball to center field. Gonzalez has got that. The Braves leave one on. We go to the bottom of the first. And with the Phillies now up, here's the pitch to Bobby. And that is going to be hit down the third. And normally the sure-handed Matthews muffs that. And that'll be an error on Matthews. It's the lead runner on for Ken Waters here. Here's the pitch to Ken. And that ball is hit in the right field. Durfman's got that. One down. Brings up Johnny Collison. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And Johnny hits that ball down the second. Over to McMillan at short. Fires over to Thomas. That's your 4-6-3. Ending double play. We go to the top of the second. Your score: Braves nothing, Phillies nothing. You got Frank Thomas, Joe Torre, and McMillan due up for the Braves here in the second. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that is swung on and missed. Strike three. They strike Thomas out. First strikeout of the game. Either pitcher. Here comes Joe Torre. And that ball is swung on and missed. Strike three. Two strikeouts in a row here. Don strike out the side. Let's see if Roy can at least put wood on the ball. And he does. And that ball is hit in the left center field for a base hit. So again, the Braves get a 2-out base hit. here in the second. So Max on at first for Dirtman. Here's the pitch to John. And that ball's hit down to first. Herrera's got it. He'll underhand toss it to FERRARESE. And that's the last out here in the second. The Braves again lead 1-0. We go to the bottom of the second. Milwaukee nothing, Philly nothing. Got Herrera, Gonzalez, and Smith due up here for the Phillies. Here's the pitch to Poncho. Oh, Poncho, and he walks Poncho. Poncho trots on down to first. So again, to get the lead runner on, brings up Tony Gonzalez. And that ball is popped up to short. Max got it. One down. Here's Charlie Smith up now with Herrera at first and one out. And he gets a hold of this ball off of BUHL. And he drives that ball into right field. And Herrera will stop at second. So Philly's got first and second now with one out. Muffles up now. Let's see what Clayton can do. And he walks the bases loaded. So we got bases loaded, one out. Braves will play back for the double play. Ruben O'Mara's due up now. And believe it or not, folks, he just walked in the go-ahead run. Sure, Bob's all of a sudden can't find the strike zone. That brings up Don FERRARESE, the pitcher. And that's what the doctor ordered. That ball is hit down the short. Max up with it, throws over to Bolin, who fires over to Thompson for the 6-4-3 double play. But the Phillies get one in on the walks by Bob and lead 1-0 going to the top of the third. Here's the pitch to BUHL. And that swung on and missed, strike three. Strikes out Bob. Comes Phillies the cat up, Montella. And that is swung on and missed, strike three. Give Don credit, he's firing today. What is that, his fourth strikeout? Yep, his fourth strikeout. Here's Frank Bolin. Frank's 0 for 1. He grounded out the third his first time up. And he hits that ball down the second. That'll be it. Braves go 1-2-3 here in the third. So we go to the bottom of the third. Bobby Malkus, Ken Waters, and Johnny Collison due up for the Phils. Here's the pitch. And that is popped up to third. Matthews makes that play. One down here in the third. Brings up Waters. Nobody on. That ball is hit back to the mound. On a line drive. Bob makes the play, 2 outs. And here's Collison now. Nobody on with 2 outs. And that ball is hit in the left field. Felix the cat's out there prowling around, and he makes the catch. So it's 1-2-3 go to Phils. We go to the top of the fourth. Milwaukee Braves nothing. Philadelphia Phillies 1. Here's Eddie Matthews, then Aaron, and then Thomas due up for the Braves. And that ball is hit in the right field. Plenty of room out there for Waters. 1 out. Here's Hammer and Hank. And strike 3 on Hank. He's mowing these Braves down pretty easy here today. Here comes Frank Thomas. He struck out his first time up. And he gets a base hit in the left field this time. Frank's on it first with 2 outs. That brings up Joe Torrey. Can Joe keep this inning going here? And he sure does. He hits that ball in the center field. And Frank will stop at second. 2 outs. At first and second now. Braves trying to make some noise here with 2 outs, 2 singles. And Mack drive in Thomas from second. And that ball is hit back to the mound. Don bobbles it, and everybody's safe, folks. So all of a sudden, the Braves are making noise here. Error on the pitcher. And now that brings up John Dirtman. See if he can get a key 2-out base hit here and drive in some runs for the Braves. Give them the lead. And that's not going to happen. That ball is hit down to third. High pop up. Smith's got it for the 3rd out of the inning. The Braves leave the bases loaded and still trail 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Can't get that key base hit. You got Herrera, Gonzalez, and Smith due up here for the Phillies. And he works Herrera. So how many walks is that for Bob here? Is that his 5th walk? His 4th walk of the game. Say, he's been wild. That's what led to the run. Here's Tony Gonzalez now with Herrera on it first. And that ball is hit down the second. Frank's got it over to McMillan, but he holds it. And no double play this time to get the lead runner, though. So still got a runner on at first and Gonzalez for Smith. 1 out now. And that ball is hit down to third. Yeah, hit down the third. Matthews up with it. He fires over to Frank, but again, Frank holds the ball. No double play this time. So 2 outs now for Clay Dirtmouth. With a runner on it first. And that ball is hit in the left field. The cat's out there, no problem. So the Phillies lead 1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Braves 0, Phillies 1. Here's the pitch now. We got Bob BUHL due up. Then the top of the order, and Montelia and Bowen. Here's the pitch to Bob. And he walks the pitcher. Let's see if that comes back to bite him in the butt. Walking the leadoff batter and the pitcher. All righty, here comes the cat. And that ball is lifted in the right field. Easy play out there for Waters. 1 down. Brings up Frank Bowen now. Here's the pitch to Bowen. And that is hit down to short. Amaro's up with it. Fires over to the Bob. Fires over to Herrera for the 6-4-3 inning double play. And just like that, we go to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Phillies. And Amar, who just made that nice play down in shorts, due up Frieza and then Malkus. So here we go for the Phils. And that ball is lined back to the pitcher. 1 down. Here comes Don Frieza. And he walks the pitcher. Shoo. Man, guess he's paying him back. So we got a runner on first with 1 out from Malkus. And that ball is hit in the left field. Montelia's got it. 2 down. Here comes Ken Waters now. 2 down with the pitcher on at first, Frieza. And That ball is hit in the center field. Freeze's going to make his way down the third with 2 outs. We got first and third now for the Phillies with 2 outs. That brings up Johnny Collison. Here's the pitch to Johnny. And the hits just keep coming, folks. That's a single to right. And we'll still have first and third with another run in. Here's Herrera up now. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Scores 2-0 Phillies. And he gets Poncho. He punches Poncho out with a strikeout. But the Phillies add another run. So we go to the top of the sixth. The Braves are now trailing 2-0. We do got the heart of the lineup due up here for the Braves. You got Matthews, Aaron, and Thomas. See if they can make some noise here against Don. He's pitching a well of a game here. Here's the pitch to Matthews. That ball's hit in the deep right field, but not deep enough as Waters got room out there near the scoreboard. 1 down. Here's Henry. What can Henry Aaron do? And that's a swing and a miss. Is that his second strikeout? It sure is. He struck out his last time up. 2 down here in the sixth. There's Frank Thomas. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. That ball is hit down the short. Easy play for Amara. Over to Herrera. And that'll do it for the Braves here in the sixth. Okay, to the bottom of the sixth. Gonzalez, Smith, and Dortmuffel due up for the Phils, up by 2. Here's the pitch to Tony. And that is popped up to short. 1 down. Here's Charlie Smith. And that ball is hit down to second base. Frank's got it. Fires over to Thomas. 2 down. Here comes Clay up now for the Phils. He lifts that ball in the right field. John Dirtman's out there and makes the play. So 1, 2, 3 go to Phils. We go to the 7th inning here. We got Torrey, McMillan, and Dirtman due up for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Joe. That ball's hit down the short. Rubens got it. Fires over the first. 1 down here in the 7th. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they do, Tim. Here's Mac. And that ball is hit down to short. Another easy play for Ruben. Quickly 2 out here in the 7th. Here's John Dirtman. And he hits that ball down the third. Easy play for Charlie. Fires over across the diamond. 1, 2, 3 goes the Braves. We go to the bottom of the 7th. We got 7th inning stretch, folks. We got the bottom part of the lineup due up for the Phils. Amara, Frieza, and then the top of the order and Bobby Malkus. So here's the pitch to Ruben. And that ball is hit down the third. Matthews is up with it. Fires over to Thomas. Frank catches it. 1 down. Don, we're not taking him out. He's pitching a shutout. So he'll bat. And that ball is hit down Roy at short. He fires over to Frank. 2 down. And here's the top of the order and Bobby. Bobby's 0 for 3. He is reached on an error, popped up the third, and flown out to the left. And this time he pops it up again, this time to short. So Phillies go down in order, 1, 2, 3. We'll have a pitch hitter for Bob here. He pitched a good game. The Braves just couldn't score. See if they can get him off the snide here. Get some runs for him. Maybe even get him to win here. See who we're going to bring off the bench. I think we're going to bring up that Billy Martin guy. Yeah, let's have old Billy hit. Alrighty, here comes Martin. A lead off the top of the eighth. We'll have Martin, Montelia, and Bowen due up here in the eighth. Here's the pitch to Billy. And that is swung on and missed. Strike three. Down goes Billy. Here comes the top of the order now. That ball's lined right back to Don. He makes the catch. Quickly 2 outs here in the eighth. Frank Bowen get on for the big boys, Matthews and Aaron. And that ball is popped up behind the plate. And Clay's going to make that in foul territory. So the Braves go down in order. 1, 2, 3. We go to the eighth. Milwaukee Braves, nothing. Philadelphia Phillies, 2. See who we're going to bring in the pitch here for the Braves. Let's see, when was the last time Notebook pitched? There we go. He pitched on the 24th. How many innings did he pitch? So it's been 6 days, so Don's going to come in to pitch here. Okay, in comes Don to pitch the 8th inning here. He'll be facing Ken Waters, Collison, and Herrera here in the 8th. Here's the pitch to Ken. And that is popped up to third. 1 down. Here in the 8th. Here's Johnny Collison now. 43. That's lined right back to Notebook. He makes the play. Quick 2 outs. And here's old Poncho. What's Poncho done today? He is 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He struck out his other time up. And he's going to pop that ball up to Matthews. And Matthews makes the play down there at third. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the top of the 9th. If you're a Braves fan, this is who you want up. You got Matthews, Aaron, and Thomas. Try to scratch out 2 runs here against Don pitching a shutout. Here's the pitch to Eddie. And that is a deep fly ball to right field. But Waters makes the play. 1 out. See if Hank can get on base here. Need base runners here. And he does. He drives that ball into right field. Hank's aboard here with a single to right. Brings up Frank Thomas. That'll get some bullpen action up here for the Phillies. And see what happens here with Frank Thomas with a runner on, 1 out. And that's just what the doctor ordered, maybe. No. Freeze walks him. That might just be it for Don. First and second. One out. They're going to the pen here. Even though he's pitching a shutout, it looks like he's ran out of gas, folks. Phillies don't got much of a bullpen here. Only 4 guys in there. Let's see when the last time somebody pitched here. So he pitched on the 28th. Says he's tired. He's all up. Got a righties up. So let's see here. Let's look here. Short's a lefty. Lefty. So how about Mr. Green? When was the last time Dallas pitched? Going through Big D, and we don't mean Dallas. '21st. So Green's going to come in the pitch here in the 9th. See if Dallas can get a save here. First and second. One out here in the 9th. Yeah, exactly, Tim. All righty, here we go. We got Joe Torre up. He's been the man since he's been brought up here this year. He's hitting .314 with 3 home runs and 12 RBIs. He's 1 for 3 today. He struck out, singled, and grounded out to third. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that is a pass ball. Uh-oh. Makes it second and third. And 1 out. They'll have to bring the infield in now. Or do they let that run score? That run don't mean nothing. I guess they'll play back. Look for the out because that run at third don't mean nothing. So here's the pitch to Joe. 24. And that swung on and missed. That's a big strikeout for Dallas. 2 out now. Max up now with 2 outs. Second and third. We need a 2-out base hit to tie this game up, folks. And that's not going to happen. That ball's hit back to Dallas. He comes in and shuts the door. He tosses that over to first. The Braves leave 2 on. And your final score, Milwaukee Braves, nothing. Philadelphia Phillies, 2. Let's take a look at this box score. Nice pitching by the Phillies. Of course, BUHL pitched a good game except for those walks. These walks bit him in the butt. That's for sure. Bit him in the butt. Let's see here. Your line score. No runs on 5 hits and 1 error. Like I say, the Braves out hit them. Phillies 2 runs on 3 hits and an error. Who had the 3 hits here for Philadelphia? Walters had a hit, Collins had a hit, and Smith had a hit. Like I say, one of the runs was scored on a walk. The Braves had 5 hits. That was by 5 different people. Matthews, Aaron, Thomas, and Torre and McMillan. Of course, the Braves left the bases loaded once, and then in the 9th had second and third with 1 out and couldn't score. Let's look at the scorecard here. That was in the 4th inning when they had the bases loaded. And like I say, here in the 9th, they get second and third with that pass ball with only 1 out and can't get anybody in. And like I say, that was the second inning when he walked one run in. And then an RBI single in the fifth, and that was it. Let's take a look at the box score here for these pitchers. Like I say, Bob Buhl, 7 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, but the big 5 walks killed him. Only 1 strikeout. Notebook came in and pitched a nice 8th inning. Like I say, Don, 8 1/3, gave up 5 hits, walked 2, struck out 7, and Dallas comes in and gets the strikeout to end it. Let's take a look here now. So the doubleheader will be Wiley going up against Art. So give me a few minutes here, folks, and we'll be back with the second game of this doubleheader. I want to thank Tim for stopping by here at Philadelphia. Like I say, give me a few, and we'll be back here to finish this doubleheader up and see if the Braves can at least get a split. Take care until next time, folks.